Hey everyone, this is Mad Hatter here again with yet another YouTube video. I'd like to take a step back in time here a few days back to when I was showing you how to download the Virpil software and set up your Mongoose T50 CM2 throttle. And when I got to the section of setting up your profile and the profile wizard, and I got down to where it says split to virtual device by 32 buttons. I was a little confused on that one right there because I've never used it before. And I heard some other people try to explain it, and I was still, in the dark a little bit. So I went on some forums and did a little bit of digging around. Finally, I wound up on the Virpil forum, where I should have started in the first place. And I found a couple of things here. So let me go ahead and let me go to that. Let me get out of this because we don't need this anymore. And let me fire up this little screenshot here. This was posted back in May of this year. I will not divulge the two people involved in this little conversation because that wouldn't be ethical. But the question was, when I use this feature, and this is talking about the split by 32 buttons. When I use this feature in DCS World, it multiplies my left Virpil control throttle, T50CM2, 3 times in the control setup in the options of DCS. So I go from one Virpil control throttle to 3 throttles. And I was assumed this is normal behavior in order to allow DCS to use more buttons and or switches of the device. Is that the behavior you also found, and is it normal? And the answer to that was yes. It pretends that you have 3 throttles in order to avoid the game limiting you to 32 buttons. And games that do that, like Elite Dangerous. So the game thinks you have 3 pieces of hardware with 32 buttons each instead of 1 piece of hardware with 128 buttons. So this is the best explanation that I can give you if you haven't already found the explanation yourself. Now, one of the other things was, let me pull up this screenshot that I found, was this was posted back in April 24. It says, warning, split to virtual device by 32 buttons functions will be removed. So what Virpil is saying is, since their USB controller does not have the hardware ability to create multiple devices, why I don't know, and the software implementation split does not meet their requirements, whatever their requirements are, their decision was to remove this function. And they say, please, for games and or simulators that do not understand buttons older than 32, use third-party mappers. Well, these third-party mappers happen to be, let me get rid of these windows, we don't need them anymore. Joy Stick Gremlin and Vjoy. Now, you can't use one without the other, from what I understand. So if you download Joy Stick Gremlin, you have to have Vjoy and use them in concert. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include both of these links in the description below, so you can go ahead and download them. Now, there's another link that I'm going to provide to you. He's another YouTuber, another major YouTuber, by the name of HavocCompany. I suppose you probably already heard of him. And he has a YouTube video that helped you. He goes through the steps with you, on downloading these two pieces of software and how to set them up. So I'm going to include that link to the video in the description below also. So you can watch that and figure it out yourself on how you want to set it up. He shows you the basics and how to set it up, and then you can take it from there. So the way you want to set it up. So, but anyway, I thank you for stopping by and watching the video. I would appreciate it if you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Helps out the channel quite a bit. And that's it. We'll see you later. Bye.